Terence Crawford and Devin Haney attempted to spar, came very close, but then things took a turn for the worse, and the blicks were about to come out. In this video, I will break down everything you need to know. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Now, due to an overwhelming number of people that sent me this clip in my DM, your boy Ego, I gotta cover it. Mill City Boxing, they have an interview, an exclusive with Bill Haney, the father trainer of Devin, and Team Crawford member Bernie. And in this particular clip, I'll put the link in the description so you guys don't hear me paraphrasing. Make sure you give them the views. But in this clip, both guys are on kind of like a three-way with the host, a three-way conversation. And Bill Haney's talking to Team Crawford, and there was some kind of altercation, I believe, in Top Rank Gym in Las Vegas that got brought up. And it was pretty surprising. Bernie was like, all right, since we're going on record with it, here's what happened. And he begins to talk about how Terence Crawford and Devin, I guess, were at the same gym, the Top Rank Gym, right? The two camps were there, Devin Haney's side, and then Crawford's people. And Bill said, hey, what do you like about Crawford? Bernie was like, everything. You know how gym talk goes. It sounds like it got heated to the point where they were about to spar, right? These things happen. Look at Mayweather, Doghouse Rules. You look at the Devin Haney when he was in the Mayweather gym with Gervonta Davis back in the day, right? So temper started to flare. Bernie says one of Crawford's coaches said, go get the bag from out the car, right? The bag was retrieved. And then you guys go watch it just to be sure. But apparently the bag was retrieved, and then instead of it just being a traditional sparring session, the tempers got so hostile where trash talk ensued and some kind of potential verbal melee. And according to Bernie, it got so heated that Crawford had a piece on him, a blick, right? If you don't know what a blick means, then Google it. And then according to Bernie, as he's telling it, it got so heated that Crawford was like, I'll pretty much White Men Can't Jump movie. Remember when they were playing basketball and he was like, man, I'm going to my trunk. And when I get back here, I'm going to air this out. I'm spraying anybody who here. And everybody started running. Pretty much that's what happened. White Man Can't Jump movie, right? Where allegedly, according to Team Crawford, it got so heated where Buzz said everybody could DIE. You know, I'll just air this joint up. You know what I mean? Because of the entourage. So the sparring never actually happened between Devin Haney and Terence Crawford. Wow. Again, check out the full interview. I'll link to it in the description. Give them the views. My thoughts. First of all, it's boxing. I don't want to see things taken to that level over boxing. That's for anybody. You know what I mean? It shouldn't escalate to that point. You know what I mean? Where you guys are prize fighters. You fight for a prize. You fight for a paycheck. You fight for your family. Get paid to do it. If somebody aired a spot and, now you're facing charges, the space that you're in, the gym or whatever, got to do repairs. It's just not worth all of it. Definitely not worth losing your freedom. You know what I mean? But again, you get guys from the street like Crawford or whatever, and if they feel threatened or whatever happened, I don't know. I can't. I'm only going off of a secondhand story. But from what I've seen, Bill Haney didn't really contradict it, but I haven't watched the whole thing. Y'all sent me the specific clip of this section. So I'm not really going to speak on it because I don't really know what happened and why temperatures flared. But in my opinion, Terence Crawford, if he were to spar Devin, it probably would have been bad for Devin, I would imagine. Crawford's just too good of a fighter. Even Shakur Stevenson, great fighter. He said when he first got in there with Bud whooped his ass. That's Shakur said it out of his own mouth. Now, I'm sure after repeated sparring, Shakur probably got better and as they worked on their friendship. But I don't think Bud is the person to spar with that is going to like take it easy on you, especially if he has a point to prove. He don't even do that in his fights. Remember he beat De'Aaron Jean and he was like, post-fight after he knocked him out, he was like, he said this and that. Did you get what you was looking for? So Bud, he from the hood, he from Omaha. He's petty. He not going to take it easy on Devin. He would try to prove a point, especially if the coaches or whatever were beefing. But again, I don't want it to resort to any type of violence outside of the ring. I don't really have too much to say. It's weird too because I've been in the gym, a boxing gym, where Terence Crawford was there and Devin Haney's people were there. And I don't know exactly when this happened, but when I was in the gym and they were there, they were cool. And I've also seen at fight events, it looked like they were taking pictures. So I don't know how or why it would have escalated to this on that particular day. But, people have entourages, people trash talking. I've seen some of the comments were saying Devin didn't really want to spar him. That's why it got to that level. Some of the comments were saying that they believe Devin found a way out by trash talking and enraging Crawford to the point where it no longer was even about sparring, and then ultimately sparring had to get canceled. Let me know what you think. Hype this video up. Crazy story though, considering they're two professionals and we're just now hearing about it. Link in the description. Hype my video up. Subscribe. Streaming can be tough, which is why I use StreamYard. Click the link in the description for StreamYard, which is an awesome tool that enables you to set up your stream with ease of use. Get great results with live streaming. It's what I use. Stream to social media with ease with StreamYard. Live streaming is here to stay. Engage with your audience using StreamYard. Great way to reach out to your audience and connect. So you need a tool that can do that. If you're new to YouTube and you're struggling to get views, one tool I can provide to you is TubeBuddy. I've been on YouTube over 10 years. I use TubeBuddy daily to crank out videos just like this one that you're watching. Learn how the pros do it with TubeBuddy. YouTube receives a lot of traffic, which also means a lot of creators, a lot of people putting out content. So you need to learn the ropes so you know how to separate yourself, especially if you're new, but even if you're a pro, use TubeBuddy. The link is in the description. Get more views, more subscribers, and a higher click-through rate, so ultimately you can realize all of your online goals. Use my affiliate link in the description and grow your channel fast.